Hey everyone, it's Volorx, and welcome back to Factorio. Now you might be wondering, why am I doing an intro? Well, thanks to OBS updating and screwing up my complete setup, I had to do a reinstall and forgot two vital settings, so yep, voiceover it is. Now, I would appreciate any comments or even some constructive criticism about my voiceover, but I'll do what I can for you. At least the first few episodes are going to have the voiceover. Pretty much didn't realise until I took my first break about an hour and a half in, but hey, we'll see what we can do for you. But yeah, we are back on Factorio. Let's get into it. Okay, and here we are. So, between this stream and the previous stream, I've done a bit of work. As you see, there's some more track put down. It's not quite finished, as you can tell by the pink. It's mostly just solar panels. But yeah, I've added a few bits in. I put T-junctions in just because, well, as you can see, there's a lot of water. Don't fancy filling that in. Oh, and I made an army. I got some laser tanks there. Some, oh, I say some, there's quite a few chain gunners. Got some wardens. But yeah, managed to get a fair bit set up. So, there was a couple of plans for this first stream back after my holiday. Oh yeah, gunships, by the way. Researching gunships. Yeah, they're fun. They're gonna be fun. But yeah, the plan, well, the very first plan, is to take a look at iron. Now, as you can see, we have no iron. It's coming in so slow. That needs fixing ASAP. So, where's the nearest iron, you're probably wondering? Well, we had a little bit here. We'll set up like just a little system just to clear out all the bits and pieces. That's where we started anyway. So just clear out what's there, or what's not needed. Now, our closest iron is actually up here. We've got 1.2 million up here. There's a bit down south, so 4.3 is quite a bit more. Gonna go north. Should attract much less attention from the buyers. Going south is going to be, well, it's just going to be death. Yeah, we're going to go north. We're going to wall up this section here. And then we're going to set something up. Now, as you can see, kind of outlying my mouse, we're going to put a train line in for this. So yeah, we have plenty of belts. That's not the problem. I think train line is going to be much quicker, and plus it'll give me a good reason to show off kind of what each station is going to look like when we do get into LTN. So first things first, better go and grab some bits and pieces ready for all of this. We are going to need quite a few different things. First of all, ammo. I barely have anything on me. We're going to have to build a defensive wall. It's probably going to get attacked. Gonna head straight up and get this wall built. Now, and as you can see over here, I did extend out the, well, I'll say expand out the landfill. There's quite a lot of water there. I don't want to be filling in all of that water. That I don't mind. It makes sense. In my mind, it makes sense anyway. But yeah, so we're only going to cover up a small amount of water on the east. That big pond on the west is going to get completely filled in eventually, as and when we expand across. Now, the squares that we've got for the blocks are huge. They really are. They're probably a little bit too big, but it's fine. It allows us to create some large productions inside those. We can have multiple stations per block, which is going to be great. Oh, damaged track, and, well, no repair packs on my bots to use, so yeah, that'll get repaired later, I suppose. So pretty much where I'm walking is roughly where the line's going to go. I'm mostly just checking to make sure it's clear. The less I have to remove, the better. Damn rock's getting in the way. Now, I realised shortly after stream that that should be 300, not 600. 600 is just way too long. We're not producing a huge amount of oil from this area anyway. So just had a quick look just to make sure there's no biters that are about to come and have a nibble while we're doing this. So, I'm going to finish off the wall here, which hasn't been finished in God knows how long. I'm going to break myself an entrance and fill in the wall. So obviously, things in the way, so get our pals, the bots, put to work. As you can see there, you could see can't reach. Yeah, the replacement long reach for the long and far reach mod has stopped working for some reason. I've checked the settings, it's set to max. Don't know what's wrong. So I'll take a closer look, see if I can find a replacement for that soon. Okay, let's get this wall in. Okay, so we're going to need to remove some more of the rocks and the debris out of the way. I'm going to be picking up a lot of loose stone here, as you're going to see. You'll see me occasionally just going and crafting, or handcrafting some landfill. It's in my inventory, might as well use it. So I'm just kind of laying out a tiny little template just to copy and paste for my bots. So you can see that I'm using laser turrets now, as well as our normal gun turrets. Kind of need a few more gun turrets, but I know exactly where to get some of those. It's nice if we need these ones. Alright, we'll go, let's create some landfill, get rid of that stone out of the inventory. And now for some power. All the useless bits of wall that I've got lying around, I will get removed. I'll do that again off camera. Yes, bots can do it pretty quick, but it's still boring if I have to remove quite a large chunk of it. So I'm going to spare you the agony of watching me having to do that, and I'll do that all off stream. So, making sure these are all full. Thinking, well, we barely have anything, might as well get these full first, or do what we can, just in case we get attacked. No defenses until we get power. Speaking of power, why couldn't I place one right where I wanted to place one in line with the others? That's making my brain itch already. Watching this back through is very making my brain itch. I'm thinking I might have to fix that. Yeah, I was thinking I might just push that wall up a bit further, but I think it's fine where it is for the minute. So yeah, so I just took out a few of those leftover gun turrets down at the bottom there just to give us some ammo to put in these top ones. Didn't quite pick up enough ammo. And just filling in a little bit of land just in case I need to push this defensive line all the way to the edge of the water. Okay, so looking at the warehouse recipes, I'm kind of planning, so I'm basically going to set them in rows of left to right, east to west, west to east. I'm going to have them feed into a warehouse, and then the warehouse is then going to feed into the train effectively. So, need to get some warehouses made. That's definitely going to require a few ingredients. As you can see down here, our iron mine is not looking too great. Still a little bit left to mine there, not much though. There's me kind of roughly working out how I want to bring the train station down to here. We are going to feed into this warehouse. It's already here. Why make two when we've already got one? And it's already hooked up into the main system, or into the main line for the base. So just double checking, so it's iron sticks, stone bricks, and steel plates required. Tons of stone bricks, so steal a few of those. We got the steel plates. Now, I completely forget that we have got a dedicated chest for iron sticks. Don't know why I forgot it, but I have. So I'm just trying to think of the best way to get them, because I don't think that chest exists. We'll walk past it shortly. You may have even seen us walk past it a second ago. So, just trying to find out, and I end up taking it from here. It's already produced. Get as much as I can. If I have to produce more by hand, I will. Not that I had to, if I remembered where the chest was. Just snag some iron off the belt. And warehouse. So, time to grab a train. Some cargo wagons. Only need 3. That's all I plan to use. We're only have 1 train on this line for the time being. If you look just south, or just, I was supposed to say just south, just in the, say bottom right corner, just hidden out, hidden behind the inventory, you can see where we got the stick process. And there's a chest for it. Okay, so, yep, we're gonna need a train stop. Actually, we need 2. So, just checking out, finding the ingredients we need. So, some steel plates. Off to get some green circuits now. And as I walk along here, I realise that I screwed this up. I screwed this up quite badly. When I upgraded the whole base's belts from yellow to red, I forgot about this. This requires to have 2 different color belts because of how the ingredients flow through to keep it modular, so I can expand it infinitely pretty much. It's now got bits of the belt mixed on the ingredients, so not what I want. So remove all of the bottom row. Can't remember exactly every single bit I need to remove, but I remove pretty much the vast majority. It's mostly the undergrounds that are the problem. And then drop down the blueprint. Bob's your uncle. Auto build. Thankfully our power turrets are able to build as well, or else that would take them just a little bit longer. Efficiencies. Yeah, as you can see, everything's all separate now. and the copper wire will stay on the respective. So the copper wire flows through on the red belts, and then on the yellow belts on the outside, that's the copper plate. Actually, see, our poor production's not doing very well. Probably got 5, maybe 6 running at any one time. Sometimes 7, if we're lucky. You can kind of see around the base as well, there's a few parts of the production that isn't working. Oh. Like this bit, for example, we need a lot of solar panels. Need to keep sure, or to ensure, sorry, that they are topped up constantly for the solar panels. We need a lot of those for the track. It's the only bad point about using the track with solar panels. So you can see here, we are out of various ingredients for some of the production. We need belts on the green science. We need green circuits on the red circuit production for the blues. We're about out of a few. Take care of that in a minute though. We need iron ASAP. That's the first thing we do. Okay, so this is a bit of a long walk, so I will bring you guys back when we get there. Okay, so here we are. Now, just check and see what I have. I should be able to fill this out pretty well. So first of all, I want to plug up all of the bits of water. Don't want them lying around, screwing up the placement of all of the miners. I'll probably go a little bit too much with the landfill, but that's fine. We're going to be landfilling that area in later. Much later, to be precise. So yeah, unfortunately, not really quite used to having no long reach, but I get through it. I get through it. Could I have done with this bot? Could I have done this with bots? Yeah, probably. Did I? No. And I've forgotten some more. I forgot. Oh, power poles. That's what I forgot. I'm running extremely low on the medium power poles for this. You know, time for the belts. So I was thinking about maybe using red belts for this, but I don't really have much on me. I should change the personal logistics count to have red belts now. We do produce them, but we have a lot of yellow belts to spare. Plus the train's not always going to be here, so it'll be fine. So now time for the warehouse. So about there, and I'm gonna infeed any iron using the good old mini loaders. Okay, and now for the track. So I'm going to have a lot of stuff to clear from here, just to get the track in, but I want to get iron mining now, so we have some kind of backlog to start the first train with when we get the line in. So power next. I don't know why I didn't place it further south. I could have. Yep, no long reach, fellow. Okay, now I stupidly get confused. I'm confused as to why one of those mini loaders aren't powered. I forget how small the area is for the big electric poles. It only will reach one the way they are. Why I didn't move one of them up or down, I don't know. Instead, I struggle and then put a small power pole down. All those weird and wonderful things you do. So, usual setup for the medium power poles. Could I use beacons? Probably. Can't quite remember if I have access to beacons right now. If I do, I can probably still make them. Okay, now I'm out of medium power poles, so small power poles for now. And there we go. We now have power to our new iron mine. So that warehouse is going to slowly fill up while we build out the track. I say we got a lot of area to clear, so I probably clear a little bit too much here, but that's fine. I do turn all the excess stone that I get in inventory to landfill, as I said before. But boss makes this so much quicker. Wow. Quick enough as long as I have the inventory space. So yeah, keep making the landfill. Okay, nearly done with the clearing. So, kind of roughly trying to figure out where I want the line to separate, or to at least come off of here. Don't want to get it too high, don't want it too low. I'm not the best at laying train track and figuring out where everything, where all the signals go and all that. That's why I have blueprints. Look at that iron mine though. Very close to being done. A little bit more clearing. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to have, obviously, the lines, one line going north, one line for going south. And just putting in a little bit more track for the station. Now, if you guys can tell me where I've just messed up. I do notice it, but yeah, if you notice it, leave a comment. So roughly want to figure out how close I want to get this train station. Obviously, the warehouse is pretty low compared to where the train's going to stop. Now, for something that's probably going to itch your brain, as I said before, I'm not great with laying train tracks. I'm even worse with signals. So if this hurts your brain, I apologize. Again, it's why I have blueprints. So I'm kind of getting confused with directions and where exactly and what exactly the signals do. But I get there in the end. So you can see there, so track on the right is going to be for south, track on the left is for north. So again, if you can still spot the mistake, leave it a comment. Velo, you put one there, you don't need to. Station axis one. Effectively, doesn't break up the line into block, but it's fine. Yep, there's me forgetting my own directional system. So we got the signals up the line just to make sure the trains don't crash into each other. That's when they're traveling. That block's probably on the right. It's probably a little bit too small, but it'll be fine. Oh, we don't need these anymore, so they're gone. And now to bring the line over for travel down. You can kind of see there, this is where I realise I haven't put anything across to go from the new iron station all the way across to the northbound line, which is on the left. It feeds into the right, which is the southbound line, which isn't kind of what we want. I'll fix that in a bit. Now to put in the lines so we can get trains to feed. Oh, that was close. Feed into a station. Yep, can't reach. I get really confused with signals here. I don't know why I get confused. You'll see in a second. Come on, get the line in place. You can do it. There we go. So really, I'm just placing the signals down randomly just to see what goes where and where I can put it. Probably the worst way to do it. I'm kind of just checking to make sure that everything's going in the right direction. Everything. The block for the junction, you could call it, it's a junction of some kind, is separate to the lines itself. Still getting confused. If anyone else gets confused with train lines and signals, I'm totally with you. I play other games with train lines and signals and it confuses the hell out of me. As we just double checking, just make sure that they can travel in the directions that I need them to travel. And the junction looks right, it does work fine. Okay, now that headache's over with. Time to get the station line in place. So I realise that's just a little bit too low, so I'm going to have to take it north first and then come back around and down. I don't want the line too close to the warehouse either, else I'm not going to have enough room to put in all of the mini loaders and the conveyors that I need. Again, just making this up on the fly as I go. And that is pretty damn close enough. Let's make sure they got plenty of room on the station. Yep, still can't reach. There we go, should be perfect enough. Now, I do only plan to put one train on this line, as I said, but as practice, well, as good practice for future stations, I always do end up putting in additional signals, just in case. Okay, so there's our loco. And there's our wagons. Okay, now as I said, this station is going to be similar to how the LTN stations are going to be set up. It's going to vary slightly in the fact that I'm just using standard mini loaders to load onto the train, where we would use filter mini loaders, and probably a few more than what I'm using here. See, it's not the most even, not the most prettiest, but it'll do for now. I don't know why I removed all three. Honestly, don't know why I didn't just move one, the bottom one up. Again, the decisions you're making when everything's organic. Again, do the same here. And that's the end of our belts that we've got in our inventory. So, another little huge walk down. Okay, and here we are back at the base. So as I'm just walking through, I'm just kind of taking stock of what's not currently working. So labs aren't working. I'm gonna need to make sure that solar panels are going. So let's just make sure I get plenty of belts. Turn on the personal logistics just to get rid of the stuff I don't need. Get the bots to give us a everything we do need. Now I figure probably best to increase to 300 at all times, well, to keep 300. Always have 200 on us. I forget to hit the tick, so better do that again. And I also realized I need more mini loaders for the other station. It's in current stations, the way the first station that I've done and the next station are 9 mini loaders apiece. So better make sure I got more mini loaders.